getting into the lower, down near the sea level now, and we're seeing more.
Called the Americans. They came from America, the American engineers from San Francisco, and they built in Lisbon the Golden Gate. This was finished in 1967. The longest bridge in Europe was built in those days by the Americans in Portugal. So tomorrow when you do the tour, you will figure in San Francisco, California. You will see the Golden Gate. It's longer than the one in San Golden Gate, the #1 bridge of the European continent. Built on a suspension bridge. That one in San Francisco, suspension. It moves from left to right, from right to left. You call it in English suspension bridges. And they were built by the same people who built the one in San Francisco, California. They came to Lisbon to build for Salazar and Portugal that interesting bridge. So now there are two bridges. The one we have seen now, 20 miles away from the city, and the one you will see tomorrow, the Golden Gate. Very impressive river and very impressive bridge. Now you can see the Tagus on your left side. And I will see it's getting very wide, sometimes 3 miles wide. Looks like the sea, but it's the river. It's like a delta into the Atlantic. Tomorrow, when you come back from Estoril in the afternoon tour, you will see the mouth of this river. You are lucky. Coming from the sea, you will go into the riverside by the beautiful mouth of the river Tagus. Very impressive. It will be tomorrow in the afternoon tour, when you're coming along the coastline, and you will see the mouth of the river into the Atlantic. Look, now the islands in front of you. See the islands there? You see? And it's getting wide and very wide. You see, it's navigable. From here to the sea is navigable for nearly 35 miles. Cruises, transatlantics, oil tankers come along the river on the way to the sea for nearly 35 miles. Portugal was neutral, and this town became very, very interesting city for these people. One day, one plane took off from Lisbon Airport, you maybe remember about that, and had a bomb inside. And soon after he took off from Lisbon Airport, the plane exploded, and everybody was killed. Everyone was killed. They thought Churchill was there. Churchill was not there. Imagine what a false date. Churchill was not in that flight. They thought it was Churchill there, and they put a bomb inside. There was a very important person in that flight who was killed. You all know that person, everybody of this coaching. Leslie Howard. The British actor Leslie Howard. That well-known man who made Gone with the Wind. With Olivia de Havilland, Dar Gable, and Vivian Leigh. The other person was Leslie Howard. That boy was on that flight and was killed in pieces. The British actor. You forgot all these things now, eh? Now refresh your memory. You remember that? Terrible, eh? Poor man was killed in that flight. After made Gone with the Wind, 2 years later, Leslie Howard was killed on that flight. And this one, Churchill was not there. It was Leslie Howard. You remember now or no? Well, some of you don't know what I'm talking about. Some of you maybe don't know who was Leslie Howard, maybe. Well, you know the film Gone with the Wind, all of you. Well, it was Gar Gable, one man, and the other one was Leslie Howard. Only 2 men in that band, 2 important men in the film. And the girls were Olivia de Havilland and Vivian Leigh. Most of them were British, I think.
That's the Tagus River. It's about...
The tour tonight, they're right there. Eh? Very easy. Now, Mr. Bell, 322. Say, Senor Bell. Senor Bell. 322.
This is our big night in Lisbon. We just got here this afternoon about 3:30.
You sure you don't want to go buy the rest
Had to
you
go
got
to the
there?
post office, get some stamps, write some
You
cards,
sure you don't want to buy the rest you got there?
and that's all right. We rested for a little while, couldn't sleep naturally, didn't want to miss the bus, so we're going out to dinner and the show. I guess it's something like ethnic dancers here in Portugal, so we're going to be in Lisbon for a couple of days.
I'm working for Cosmo, you know, this is not Hollywood.
You're on Hollywood now.
Well, good evening. Well, let's have the lovely Portuguese. And at the end of the show will be the lovely spectacle. So it will be a very nice, pleasant evening in Lisbon capital. Welcome.
There's a moon over Lisbon.
Y ahora la chica. Al final la pegamos. Espera fuera, no vengas a comer ahí. Espera. Well, there you are, the Hotel Ritz, look, by the park. The lovely Ritz on the right side. By the park, Edward VII. has the name of the King of England. He opened this park when he came to Portugal. Eduardo VII de Inglaterra. Look, Edward VII Park. Very beautiful square. Lovely city in this one. Very nice. Look at the lovely monumental thing to this man, eh? We're coming out to the Avenida de la Libertad, the Liberty Avenue. Look at the pavements, how beautiful. All down. Look at that. Very lovely. And look now what is coming in front of the coach. Look what is coming. Look at that. Isn't it lovely? Look in front of you. Well, you see two trams. Look. And still working in the romantic Lisboa. Look at the lovely rails coming up and down. All English. Very English, this country. In Madrid, you don't see this. Look, you see the rail? All the way. The old Europe, the romantic old Europe. In America, things like that you cannot see, you see? The old romantic Europe from the last century. Imagine. Still working those trams, eh? Big square here with the cafes, look. People sit down in the cool evenings there, very pretty. Sunset in the old castle. Look at the castle there. San George, San Jorge, el patrón de Inglaterra. Look at the sunset in the old Lisbon. And look at the cable car. Well, here we are. We are going to stop now the coach, and you're going to have the district, the mill in the middle of the red light district. See, it's true. Right in the middle of the red light district. You're going to have your meal right in the center. So husbands, don't look, eh? Come into the place without looking to anybody, eh? The red light is here. On your right side, there is the place, here. On your right.
Whatever it is, I would have taken the
Yes, also there.
Right.
You can move around, eh? Here you are. You can sit here. There you are. The
Motion picture, remember?
Yeah, but I don't want to block you off.
Oh, that's fine. Oh. Good.
lady behind you there.
This is the night of the photos.
Oh, and did you go swimming?
No, I can't swim. It was up to my, it was just above my knees.
But still,
The whole
you
pool.
need, I can drown if I
Well,
can
no, but I
swim.
mean, the whole pool is just above your knees.
Really?
Yeah, you my knees to water. I mean, I'm only 4'10", but it is just above my knees and warm, real warm.
Maybe I'll
Then I
have
go
time
up and
tomorrow.
take a shower, and it's no warm water. The water's ice cold, and I said, "Boy, this is great." You know,
We've
get
all
a
taken our
80
shower.
degrees tub, 8 degrees tub,